Hello guys, it's me Sim Orahara, and in this video I would love to share with you a scene that I keep rereading every time in the final arc because it carries a beautiful creativity of Kobo and also shows the other side of one of the two charismatic characters in Bleach, and I'm talking about the choke scene of Mayuri and Yamamoto after the first attack of the Vandenreich on quarters of the 1st Division, and also the death of Sasakibe. So I will leave you watching this scene and then we continue. So before starting to comment on that conversation that took place between Mayuri and Yamaji, if you notice how Kobo was changing in each panel the camera angle on the old man misleading part of his face, showing the sadness and pressure and heavy responsibility that was at that time on him. The death of his vice captain and also the death of more than 100 officers and the declaration of war, all that happened in a short time. And seeing the intensity of the pressure, Yamaji wanted to remove a bit of the burden on him, so he wanted to make Mayuri in the Technical Institute responsible for what happened from the events that preceded. And to show you what I'm talking about, the first scene of the first chapter of the final arc was in the halls of the Technical Institute, where they were confused about the sudden increase in the termination of those numbers of hollows. Of course, the one responsible for that incident were the Quincy, because they are Quincy, and as you know, they don't kill the hollows, but they remove them out of existence. And by doing that, the balance of the world is messed up, and this was the origin conflict between the Quincy and the Shinigami in the first place. And so, the termination of a huge number of hollows caused a flaw between the worlds and showed some effects on the real world, as we saw with Yuri. On the other side of the Soul Society, and because Mayuri felt the danger of this issue, he did something no one else could do. And due to his emotionless personality that is full of science and madness and experiments, what he did is he killed 28,000 persons from the Rekongai region as a try to get the balance back. And as you saw, Kobo was creative when he made this incident sounds like something messed up, where we saw Yumichika and Ikako made an investigation about this matter. And during that meeting of vice captains, we saw how Kira played the role of Detective Sherlock Holmes, where he could link the information with each other to conclude that it was possible that this act was done by the 12th Division. And this was exactly what Mayuri said. Without any fear, nor did he even ask for permission for the old man, he said, "I killed them and did not ask for permission." And the wonderful thing is that Kobo left the two characters alone, so which enhanced their personal space and gave value to every word they were saying. Yamaji, and as I said, wanted to throw the ball in Mayuri's, saying that if the Technical Institute were efficient, we would not resort to that option. I mean, killing 28,000 people is considered to be a humanitarian crime. And here comes the painful words of Mayuri to Yamamoto. With his fire niche mask, without any pity, Mayuri increased the wound by saying to him that you are the one responsible for everything that happened, not me. And here among the information that we knew was that Mayuri had warned Yamaji concerning Ishida Yuryu when he came the first time to the Soul Society as a Ryuka. As usual, Yamaji considered it a needless worry, and Mayuri added more that if Yamaji had killed that person 1000 years ago, all of this wouldn't happen. Of course, this conversation was mentioned in chapter 4 489. From that moment on, the mystery was formed. The past of that war that happened 1000 years, the battle between Yamaji and Yhwach, and why Yamaji couldn't kill Yhwach 1000 years ago. Why did he fail to kill him? These were among the greatest mysteries that still until now without answers. But overall, guys, I like this conversation, and those scenes are among many of other scenes that I want to see in upcoming anime. And to be honest with you, I like this kind of conversations between characters. It shows you another perspective about the characters and how they think, and like we see in this conversation, we saw another side of Yamaji and also the madness of Mayuri and why he is made for this situation. So guys, this is my video for today, and see you in my next video.